everybody, it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another Gay Gamer video podcast. Start with a quick movie review. I went to see Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was good. In the beginning, I sort of liked the whole, like, kind of Goonies meets Ghostbusters vibe that they had with the kids. And I have to say that the kid playing Podcast, terrific. Loved him. He was hilarious. Very delightful. And in fact, I looked him up and it turns out this is his first movie. Good for him. Big career ahead of this kid. But then it's sort of like, I felt like it kind of lost its way. And like, while I enjoyed references, you know, it's Egon Spengler's daughter and grandkids move into his house, and, you know, there's all the stuff from his Ghostbusting days and all this stuff. And so, like, it was fine. But then it becomes, like, the main plot is basically Gozer is back, and it's the Keymaster and the Gatekeeper and the whole thing, and I'm just like, really? We're just gonna do this whole thing again? With different characters? Like, what? Like, so that was really disappointing. The fact that it was basically the same kind of thing, and it just kind of meandered around until it got to that point, and I was like, oh, really? But then, in the end, it just really tugs on the nostalgia heartstrings, and I'm not made of stone, people, so it got me in the end. So, like, it was a roller coaster ride. I was like, yay, this is fun, and oh, this is actually kind of not that great. And then I'm like, oh, really, we're going to do the same thing again? And then, okay, fine, it was good. So, yeah. As for games, obviously still playing tons of Animal Crossing. I still have not bought the DLC yet. I just don't need it yet. And it's like a whole lot of people I know, like, people stop playing Animal Crossing after a time because they're like, well, I've done everything. And then a whole bunch of people came back with this update because now there's new things to do. And I'm just like, who stops playing Animal Crossing? Like, that's my every day I play it. Even if it's just for, like, 20 minutes, so that I can, like, clean up my island and talk to some people and whatever. Like, I play it every day because it's my escape from the real world. So, I never stop playing it. If I run out of things to do, it takes me 15 minutes to play the game. Whatever. But, all these people are like, oh, and they're doing the DLC, and they're finishing the DLC, and I'm just like, what? Stop. Slow down. I've said this before, Animal Crossing is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So I'm still enjoying the regular update, and I don't need anything, I don't need the DLC yet. In fact, I'm very surprised that of all the new things, like getting the new co-ops opened on Harv's Island and stuff, and like finding new things, I'm very surprised that I actually enjoy the cooking, which is weird, because I didn't think that was going to be a big thing for me. Like, when they announced all the different things in the update, I was like, okay. And I was just like, yeah, whatever, you can customize fencing, who cares? But, like, the idea of cooking, I was like, what's the point of it? It's just busy work, because, like, I don't even, like, eat the fruit and stuff that, like, lets you dig up trees and stuff. So I was like, why am I going to cook things? But I kind of like it. It's kind of weirdly fun, even though everything I cook just goes into storage. I mean, some of it I'll, like, lay out and display, but some of it, most of it just goes into storage. I don't eat it. I don't do anything with it. I do wish that there was something where the game would have, you know, one of your neighbors would ask for a favor, and instead of delivering a package or picking a new nickname or whatever, they'd say, hey, I'm really in the mood for, you know, tomato curry. And you say, okay, I'll go make you some tomato curry. And then they give it to them, and then that's their favor, and then they give you a reward. That would be kind of delightful, but they're not doing that. You just sort of collect the stuff, and then you cook it. And it's great, because I finally got wheat this week, so I could finally make some flour, and then do all these recipes that I've been collecting, because without flour, you can't really do anything. I had sugar, but I couldn't make cookies or anything, because I had no flour. But now I have flour, so I can make all kinds of stuff. I can make bread, scones, spaghetti, the whole thing. So, it's just weird, but I very much enjoy cooking. I don't know why. Because it doesn't amount to anything. It's just something to do. But yeah. And then I actually did not play The Last of Us at all over the past week. And it's not because I don't like it, but like this past week was kind of like I was in a mood and I just would rather just sit and watch TV, and I was just like, I'm not, like I wasn't in the mindset, like I might have played Assassin's Creed Valhalla or Spider-Man or something where there was like fun exploration and stuff, but I was already like in a funk, so I didn't want to like play a depressing action game, you know, about the end of the world and stuff, and I'm just like, no, I don't really want to go there right now. Towards the end of the week, I did actually, it was basically just, it was just Animal Crossing all week, with a little bit of Ace Attorney, because I gotta finish that. I still have a few cases left. But I did play a little No Man's Sky, because that's super soothing. Although weirdly, this is just me, like, I decided to play it in VR, which, you know, I had to hook the VR back up, because I had unhooked it, because it was causing me to not be able to put my PlayStation to sleep, as you might recall. So, I don't know, I haven't tried to wake it up again yet since, so it probably won't wake up, and it'll probably be a whole obnoxious thing again. But, I wanted to play it in VR and just escape into that world and walk around an alien planet and just be like, ah. And it's still a great experience, No Man's Sky, and just like walking along the planet and then like cresting a hill and seeing like this giant like space, this building that's like, you know, an outpost or whatever, and I was just like, that's cool. It's just fun. I don't know, it's soothing. But yeah, I keep meaning to, there's a demo for the new Big Brain game on the Switch, you know, Big Brain Academy or whatever, and I'm just like, eh. But there was a demo of The World Ends With You, which I know people say is really good. I never played it, and they remastered it for the Switch, and you can, like, try it out, but I just didn't. I don't know. It's weird, I'm just not in the mood. Go figure. So, short episode this week. Come back next time, and maybe I'll have played some more Last of Us or something. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll play something new. Maybe I'll go back and finish something that I didn't play before. We'll find out together. Bye!